Oh! Hey! I didn't really see you there. Man, you're quiet, aren't you? This world's going to hell in a fucking handbasket, huh? I just woke up this morning, everybody's throwing up. Everybody's sick. It's fucked up, dude. I felt like a stupid sitcom guy, bro. I looked out my fucking window, and I just went like, so that just happened. And I'm looking all confused, and the news said not to talk to people, but I've been talking to people, and all they do is just growl at you, so it's still the same outside. It's weird. But I did find some refuge. This kind of weird looking building had a red door on it, so I just ran through. Everybody kept trying to touch me and growl at me. I'm just not into that shit. It's fucking weird. This whole year has already started off to being really fucking shitty. Happy New Year, though, by the way.
Left 4 Dead 2. What do I even need to say about this game that hasn't been said about it before? This game is a certified hood classic. A banger and another example of games just not being made like they used to be. Like, this game had grit. This game had edge. This game had fun. There's a reason that this game, even after being released in 2009, has a healthy, active player base that most live service games don't ever achieve in their entire lifetime after the first month of being out. So, little fun fact about me, I'm kind of an achievement hunter. With the economy crashing and me not wanting to buy new video games, and my lack of real-life achievements, it's made me want to finally clean out my backlog and really play the games that I already have to get my money's worth. And as if handicapping myself in multiplayer games wasn't bad enough already, I also do this in single-player games. One might even say that I like to be mentally challenged. So after finally completing one of the hardest achievements in Left 4 Dead 1, I decided to dual achievement hunt both games. While I was playing Left 4 Dead 2 and hunting for these achievements, I remembered in the back of my mind, hey, you know, there's people on the internet who like watching you suffer, so why don't you film it? So I did just that.
I mean, besides, like, what else is there to even do? The apocalypse is here, and, well, what else am I gonna do anyway? On an unrelated note, do you know how close we were to our first 1,000 subscribers before this whole thing blew out? I'm pissed.
I decided I would mod the game to make it much harder than it originally was in its vanilla form, and I also added gambling because I had problems.
I mean, besides, I've kind of already done this before, so what's the worst that could happen, right?
Look at him. Look at this stupid, smug, dumb asshole. I recorded these before I attempted the challenge. I had not a single clue what I just signed myself up for. There's 2 points in my life, before and after trying this. Cue the fucking intro.
Buying drugs off the dark web, the DEA says it's a major problem that could have deadly effects. The DEA says they're continuing to target online.
Dead Center is our first campaign and technically the tutorial for Left 4 Dead 2. With this being the first campaign, maybe it'd make things easier on the first go. I'm going to explain 2 things to you that you'll hear frequently throughout the video to avoid confusion, because I happen to use multiple words interchangeably. This level has 4 chapters, or stages, or whatever you want to call them, and extremely simple crescendo events to ease you into the fuckery. A crescendo event is simply just something in-game you interact with, and it's usually followed up with But this map is easily the most memorable campaign to me, as this was the campaign I achieved the Expert Realism achievement on. So, originally I wanted this video idea to be with a group, but, we did not get that far.
Wait, if it's low grav... Nope.
That was so sad. I, like, watched it in slow motion through the wall. I just went inside her and she just has, like, blue flesh. It's like one of those lobsters with blue scales. Alright.
Well, that's the car one that drops cars on your head.
Oh! Butterfinger's the second that I fucking did it!
Are you able to hear us talk?
Fuck! We got this. Hey, Butterfingers, where'd my prop go? Ah! Ah!
Oh my god.
Right, now I'm 50 shades of fucked!
I was thinking that. I was like, God, I wish people, like, tried, like, not in a weird way, but I wish people tried to take advantage of me so I could, like...
Is
So
this
I
a
can-
fantasy, or...?
So I use that.
What the hell was that?
Ow.
Oh! That was not
But you got a bullet hole on your head.
Yeah, my mom put that there when I was born.
It's good. Let's go. Fucking asshole.
Please! I didn't think you had it in you. Dude, what is this fucking crip walk that you're doing? I hate that.
Holy shit.
We did it!
We actually made it.
Holy shit! I think my game just crashed. My game just crashed! Oh my god! Damn! Oh my god! Baseball bat! Ow! 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 Ow!
Dude, that was so many fucking bullets.
I noticed. I would know. I was there.
My God.
My greatest op. My
I
fucking
was looking at our
team.
house,
Why?
dude. Oh my god. So many of them.
This one
Nah,
time,
he
Kate
didn't.
gave me back shots from friendly fire with his MP5. We were fighting this tank down the street, and then he just kept lighting me up with 50 rounds of 9mm, and it all went into my spine, and I never walked right ever again.
I didn't think
I just got crushed by a car. No, I got staggered!
Sucks. Lightly shat pants.
Gently used pants. Hey, what do you guys just fucked me?
Shitting. I'm coming. I'm pushing.
He's in a bad spot. He's
Run,
pooping.
run, run, run. No.
Bro got sniped.
He got you there.
Oh, my
Pretty
game
much.
crashed.
God damn it,
Boppo
Boppo.
just got hacked.
Okay, guess I'm gonna get
Fuck! Damn it, I was thirsty. I died.
Fucking hell.
I just wanted to drink some water!
Shoot the.
Oh, I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
Oh.
Oops, all wedges.
Bad
No,
news,
not the
bad news.
wedges.
Ow, that really hurt.
Oh, this is so
No matter
fucked.
who I spectate, you're all in pain. Holy fucking shit!
God damn it.
Stop, Mike. Oh,
Damn! Not me! Not me!
Where are all my friends and why are they all dead? You're fucking joking. Well,
That's a ledge?
back up, back
Are
up,
you-
back up.
We get nothing from this at all. There's no point of doing this. But it's
Now we're
possible.
satisfaction.
It's
It's
so
I
possible.
know it's possible.
It's straight bragging
But
rights, and I
also-
get to make a YouTube video out of it.
Oh.
Fucker.
He's like, hey, where'd you go?
Oh no! That's it! Damn.
That was aggressive.
Oh, my game crashed.
Never shined your aggressive. Oh.
Dude,
We only got to chapter 2 out of 4, and while half might sound like a lot, between multiple recording sessions and scheduling issues, this costed me days of recording. So I just said fuck it, and just fuck the original idea. I want my achievement. So I loaded in alone, and I got started. Well, well, well. Welcome back. This is the 4th time I've attempted to record this, as, every other time has been just absolute belligerent dog shit. There's not much I can really say, except I'm going to be here for a while. There's no real rules, except I'm just not going to, like, cheese it to the best of my ability. If the game for any reason crashes, that's it. I have to fucking restart, otherwise it won't count for the achievement. This is gonna be hell, and I hope it makes for a really good video. This vague description at the end is important to remember for later, because this achievement requires us from start to finish in one sitting to complete the campaign on the highest difficulty. For the sake of the video, because it's already going to be super long, I'm not going to make you sit through big replays, because future runs just... they get really long. I load into the first mission of the campaign and I see Nick's funny new hat. This intro is gonna be ruined forever now. Oh my goodness gracious. If you've played Left 4 Dead 2 before, you know this isn't normal. That's because I've changed how zombies interact with the world and the environment. Now, whenever my posse talks, all of the zombies can hear us and are now attracted to us. They're also attracted to gunfire, opening doors and windows, simply being alive and just having fun, you know. So we got this unique effect that turns the map into a transparent hellscape, and I got attacked by a hunter, along with some other fun awaiting me. Upon loading back in and starting up again, I made it down the stairs and the game attempted to assassinate me with a loud, startling effect. Sorry, I'm almost locking in by accident. Nice try, dickhead. Fuck off. I want you to take note of the name of this effect, as it spawns a giant fire trap under my entire team to basically insta-kill us. The slot machine in this mod pack is an asshole. At one point, stealing my vision with the effect top left, I decided to try and get a cheeky heal off, and the slot machine decided to spawn a free horde for me.
You should kill yourself now.
There's a horde? It's too early for this shit! And no, you aren't hallucinating. That was Dale telling me to off myself. I replaced my horde sound with his iconic line. Whenever you hear him, just know that there's a swarm of zombies coming to smack the back of my bald ass head. We made our way through the hallways, and I just abused the fire axe in my hand to chop down the enemies to no real challenge, finally making it to the elevator. It's a simple button press down to the fiery depths, and this is technically the first crescendo event for the entire challenge run. I get perfect RNG with this infinite ammo pull, and things were looking great so far. The game for some reason gave me the same effect twice in a row, and all this effect does is it just turns the game's speed up times 2. Double speed run? Are you fucking serious? What just happened? I want you to meet the 4th of July's more obnoxious, more frequent cousin, Fire's Coming. They do literally the same thing, except rather than fireworks, it drops a Molotov under the feet of my whole team and sets us all on fire. Isn't that just wonderful that the mod creator has 2 identical insta-kill effects? Coming back to the next attempt, we get some excellent RNG and we get a free teammate. I want you all to meet Lewis, or as I like to call him, Lucky Lewis. Yay, Lewis is here! All this effect does is it spawns an extra teammate for me in the rest of the chapter. Going down the elevator once more to start the horde again, I hosed Ellis down in 9mm. It's actually really good that I'm not playing with other people and it's just as I fucking destroy Ellis. Holy fuck. And experiencing childlike whimsy for the first time in my chud life. Real person, but I'm 22 years old. I was around when the first Five Nights at Freddy's came out, and those jump scares have quite literally never startled me until now. I'm quite literally too old for this. We get back to the spot we got firebombed in from last run, and the game flipped my controls around. As I'm disoriented, Nick got scared of the sounds of progress and wouldn't leave the kitchen. Why is Nick stuck over there? Come on, Nick, don't be afraid. I got to the safe room and my team thought the floor was lava, so I once again resorted to violence, completing the first chapter in 15 minutes. This is an amazing time for this kind of challenge. It's totally not because I cut out the numerous deaths in between talking points, but you get the idea. While not getting stuck like with my friends, this campaign was going to be very rude to me very quickly. We start out chapter 2 with Nick being very excited to be alive. Why the fuck is he screaming like that? It just might be because I gave Nick Tourette's syndrome. This has minor gameplay effects, as with him constantly talking or screaming, the zombies don't have a hard time swarming or finding us. He's our metaphorical signal flare to come kick our asses. While struggling to kill this smoker, I got a lucky Lewis pull. Lewis is here, yes! 5th teammate! And this luck would be null as there is now a witch in front of us, right where we had to go to progress in the level. These are my banes of existence, and I modified them to be extremely annoying by giving them double health. So I was trying to figure out what to do when Ellis already had a plan. Sound of the crying. Ellis, where are you going? Even with Ellis going down, for some reason the witch wasn't alerted and was just sitting still and crying. Goodbye. She's still in there. What? I startled the witch? switched over. So somehow, in some kind of way, even after hearing her screaming, she wasn't actually upset until I shot her, and I got punished for it. I didn't even mod that in. She was just being an asshole. I rallied my gang of miscreants, and we got this cool effect where the worst enemy in the game spawns in a small wave of 3 to make you lose instantly. There is just something about these little fuckheads that makes it hard for me to kill them or push them. I don't know why. So on the next attempt, we got a free horde from the slot machine, and I just so happened to find Bile on the floor. To which Rochelle had a brainiac decision, and she ruined everything. Later, I wanted to prove that it's just the jockeys I have problems with, and I wanted to point out this particular effect because it's one of the more interesting ones, but this turns all of the common infected into error signs. It's a pretty harmless effect because they can't hurt you anymore, but they can actually soft lock your game because they're physical objects now. Meaning if I get one of these in, say, a doorway or a path that I need to go through, the run basically ends. We made it past all the missing textures, and I ran across this land bridge to finally make it to the gun store. Here is the home stretch of the chapter, and the safe room is just close by. We gear up and talk to the gun shop owner to strike a deal and retrieve some soda for him so he can let us get through. Lewis decided to explode right as I grabbed the cola, and this is probably the best time to talk about Lewis's debuff. Okay, Lewis is dead. Alright. Lewis now, at any given moment, will explode, killing him instantly and dropping hundreds of pill bottles everywhere. This not only lags the entire game, but also takes a teammate away from you. But during the swarm, the slot machine puked on my whole team, and while I was blind and disoriented, I got crushed by a charger. So because of me being injured, I thought it was going to be game over because now I was moving much slower than I originally was. But I remembered Lewis exploded. I loaded up on painkillers and I numbed my sorrows. I had a schizophrenic hallucination. Fuck off! And I didn't notice the effect that was active. Low gravity is pretty self-explanatory, but it allowed me to take the cola and throw it as far as I could. I unfortunately got surrounded and I couldn't make good use of it though. Hold on, watch this. Fucking LeBron! No longer LeBron. Unreal. So I legged it up the stairs, and while I was running, look who decided to come back from the dead. I delivered the cola, and I beelined it downstairs to rescue Lewis, and Rochelle came with them. I mean, that's nice, but it was sort of supposed to be a bros night out. You ever meet someone that brings their girl with them literally everywhere and it kills the vibe? The tanker truck is gone and we can finally make our way to the safe room. I went to go grab a new gun out of this medical tent because I only had 12 shells left, and do you remember that thing I said earlier? No. Wait, no. No, wait, that's not fair! I wanted ammo! That's not even fair. I got past the crescendo event and I got fucked by RNG. So, skipping ahead here, I made my way over the bridge again to get to the gun store and had a bad case of misfiring. That is a witch?! Oh, we're fucked. GG. Sorry, everybody. Fucked up. The fucking car! Oh my god. Yeah, I might have panicked a little bit. That was actually pretty solid luck, all things considered, and I still got 2 teammates left. Or tried to. Lewis is dead. Alright. And I still got 1 teammate left. We made our way into the gun store, and I made the executive decision to wait for the grabbing cola effect. I only had 1 teammate, and I didn't think we would be able to do it the normal way, so Nick and I hunkered down. I guess this is the best time to tell you what Coach's debuff is, considering he's going to be the one character you see the most during the challenge. I gave Coach crippling obesity, meaning that if I ever stop moving for a prolonged period of time, the game will kill me. Nick! Stop! Stop! I eventually got bored and I just decided to give it a go to the results you'd expect. While we were pushing through on this attempt, I mentioned Ellis and his needs for adrenaline. There you go, Ellis. Ellis needs the adrenaline for his ADHD. And this is because of his ADHD that I gave him. Ellis now talks non-stop and basically became useless, switching guns all the time, staggering, and attracting zombies. He is our flat tire on our Toyota Tacoma. We made our way back inside to stock up, and we got both the speedrun effect and thrown up on at the same time. We held out like champions in this little cramped room, and do you remember that thing I said earlier? No! You fuckers! You fucked us! God damn it! We'll skip ahead here because on this attempt, we made our way across the bridge yet again, funneling into the gun shop again to gather supplies and heal. My team has yet another meltdown and my medkit goes to waste. Opening up the doors to grab the soda, I get mauled by a hunter in the dark. Oh! I found a pipe bomb at the front of the store I didn't see either. I threw it, I killed this boomer, and I made my way around with the soda while all the zombies were distracted by a blinking light. I made my way up the stairs and I get terrible RNG. A tank battle has officially began. The tank nails Elvis with a rock as I retreat, and I made a ballsy decision while the tank climbed up the wall to abandon my team to keep distance. The tank decided to then corner my entire team in the stairwell, alone, all by themselves. What the fuck? Nick somehow slithered away to also jump down, and we finally took the tank down from a distance. Yes! No fucking way! I decided to march on and assume Nick would go and revive Rochelle until... No! Oh my god! Ah! I was the last man standing alone and afraid with a good hike to the safe room left. With 3 magazines of ammo, it was up to me. I abused the range of my sniper rifle and spotted a fucking witch in the distance. As I got closer to the tents, the game thought it would be funny to spawn in a triplet of special infecteds. A boomer, a spitter, and a smoker. With less than 15 health and limping, something good finally happened to me. Slow motion, I sniped the boomer, the spitter, and I flipped my view behind me to take down the smoker. Nothing can stop me now. Why? I made a run for it, backpedaling in slow motion as I shot behind me to take on some of the faster zombies. I avoided the witch, but eventually the slow motion had to end. Friction can be ignored was another effect that would be shitty anywhere else but now, turning the level into an ice level, meaning uncapped speed. There's only one direction you can go in this world, and it's up! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Yes! I did it! Holy shit! We did it. You saw it here first, finally completing Chapter 2, and I rewarded myself with a potty break. Except we didn't actually complete this chapter, because off camera, when I came back from emptying my bladder, I came back to a crashed game and a video file that auto-stopped itself because it lost game visual. Fuck my life. Now, Chapter 3 starts us out on what I thought honestly would have been the hardest part for this campaign. This mall section I thought would have been horrible because it's extremely dark and there's a whole lot usually going on at any given point, as you've seen. As stated before, my game crashed when I went to go and take a break. I had some new equipment this go of it though. Not only did I have a medkit again, but I also had a bio bomb. I'm sorry if I've disappointed you all in not starting this chapter hating life. The first attempt was mostly just me hauling ass through the mall and suspiciously not getting tripped by the RNG or much bullshit. The spaz was making light work of the hordes and special infected. I eventually stumbled on a G3 sniper rifle and I swapped it out to then get an infinite ammo effect. Fun fact also that this effect not only works on my guns, but also my grenades. I used the 20 seconds of infinite ammo to lure out zombies with bile and I sniped them for the most part. But by sheer luck, as I progressed closer and closer to the crescendo event for this chapter, yet another spaz spawned on the floor before the big event. This is going to become very important soon, but just know that this was one of the best case scenarios so far. Now, we finally made it to Chapter 3's crescendo event, and this is the first time we get to see a gauntlet style crescendo. By that, rather than defending ourselves like in Chapter 1 or escorting something like in Chapter 2, our team has to run through a never-ending spawn and close quarters combat to shut off an alarm in a security room. The zombies never stop spawning until the alarm is shut off. This crescendo event is also interesting because it has some RNG dependency too, as these hallways guide where we start from. Unfortunately, we got the bad RNG here and we spawned at the very bottom floor compared to the much superior second floor spawn. We got started, and right as my team bust through the door, there was a tank waiting for us. I used my bile bomb to distract the hordes to keep the tank busy as I proceeded to do a racist accent and abandon my team. And no, I don't know why I did that. I run very far. Things were going pretty well until I got this particular effect at the absolute worst time humanly possible. As if having no damage cooldown from zombies was bad, this particular effect makes it so all of the common zombies one-shot you to a down. On our second attempt, we finally got our first effect that gives us a roster change. My entire team and myself has now swapped to Bill. This wouldn't be bad if it wasn't a challenge run and Bill had a debuff that literally gives the old fart PTSD. Bill now does heavy teamfire damage and can hurt himself while shooting due to PTSD flare-ups, be it from using Vietnam-era weapons or massive hordes. We flew through the mall again, and we made it back to the Crescendo event with good RNG this time, as we now have the better entrance. Now that we were a floor higher, we were closer to the alarm, to which me and the retirement home that was my team made it to flawlessly thanks to the boomer bile. We did, however, have a bit of a hiccup, as because of this tiny room, Bill's PTSD was flaring, and suddenly my team was eating itself alive. What am I dying to? Fuck off, Bill. God damn it. And the end was in sight. I broke one of the biggest rules in Left 4 Dead 2 again, and I abandoned my team. Nothing can go wrong. No! 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 The fucking inverted controls! Oh, I can't watch! I can't watch! I was mortified. Getting thrown around for almost a full minute. This was it. All of that beautiful RNG and good luck right out the window. Oh my god! No way! No way, no way!
Another safe room, people.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way! No way, no way!
Tremendous.
Oh! Oh! You're damn right, I had no doubts that my team would come and rescue me. Me and gang were here for good, ready to pop Zolofs and get scared if somebody's straight-piped Honda Civic goes down our suburban neighborhood's road. Chapter 4 is our last chapter for Dead Center, and it's going to be the first of many challenges throughout this challenge run. Dead Center's finale is us having to locate randomly scattered gas cans around a giant atrium to fill up this car and escape. It's a very straightforward chapter. Me and the gang loaded in, and while playing in the bathrooms in the dark, we got ourselves a lucky Lewis to join us for this inevitable shit show. Yes! We made our way across the scaffolding bridge, and while waiting for my team, we had another team hiccup.
Oh my god.
I quickly retrieved my first gas can and I picked up my fire axe and dumped the gas into the car. With 7 more to go, I ran up some stairs to throw 2 more gas cans down to the car from the top floors. I said something stupid.
Not hilarious 6-7, but like fucking counting 6-7.
And grabbed 2 more cans to throw down for later. Lewis also became possessed for some reason.
Got a weapon here.
Fucking T-posing? No, Lewis.
Probably because he was going to heaven. With Lewis exploding, this made me the last man standing again. I have no idea where the rest of my team died off to. Probably old age because Bill is geriatric, but thanks to Lewis's sacrifice, however, I lived for much longer than I should have. I was slashing zombies and scooping Percocets off the floor the entire time during my killing spree. I fought with my whole chest and there was a fucking tank.
I'm so tired of all this bullshit. Fuck off.
And I threw my only bio bomb at the tank to summon a horde to kill it, and then...
Yo, that's huge!
But the dumbass tank threw a rock and somehow unsnared me from the smoker that caught me fair and square. Not that it mattered, because a little bit later. With the next attempt, I was more mentally equipped for what I was doing. I had a route and I remembered how to play the video game. We didn't even make it to the elevator yet before Lewis decided to uninstall and quit on us early.
Lewis is already dead. The game just started. We must all feast on his insides, otherwise...
We got down from the elevators and I got a super lucky speedrun effect to which I used to not only throw the first can near the car, but also race to the stairs before zombies started spawning. I got to the next cans and got an effect I've never seen before up until this point.
Rescue's here? What is that? Wait, what? Is that what I think that means? Ooh!
I won! I didn't know that that was something I could do! Oh. Okay, I guess I can do that too. Oh my god. 1 down, 4 to go. Dead Center was honestly the best campaign to start a stupid challenge run like this with. To keep this outro short in retrospect, this campaign was suspiciously easy. I wouldn't be able to relax for a long time, however, because we had easily the biggest headache to deal with next. I'll try and keep my hopes up, but we still have a long way to go before we finally get our achievement. Cue title card. Dark Carnival is our second campaign and just before the last halfway point for this achievement run. This campaign is easily my favorite. It's loads of fun and it has lots of variety throughout its chapters. And it's also our first long campaign as well. This campaign has 5 chapters and difficult crescendo events that are just about the most annoying it'll get for the rest of this challenge. This is also the most memorable campaign to me because I used to play this one all the time when I was a kid. Dark Carnival is just going to be a giant nostalgia walk and blood pressure spike for me. So, from the title card of this segment, what do I actually mean by that? Mostly the 5 days part. The recording you're technically watching isn't the first recording. It's actually the 8th or the 9th recording. If I sat down and I talked to you about the literal 18 hours of footage from the previous attempts on this first chapter alone, we would be here all day. I decided I would just show you this one instead because it's the first recording with actual progress in it. This was going to be a special recording as I got a regular guest from my videos to come along with me. Good friend Cody has made his arrival for an experience he will never forget.
I'm not racist. These people really do all look alike.
Welcome.
Hell.
Yeah, welcome to the penis explosion chamber where we explode your penis.
Welcome to man's never played Left 4 Dead on mouse and keyboard once. Ever.
I didn't tell him anything about Chaos Expert, I just told him to download the playlist and try and ignore everything. Our very first run for Dark Carnival was a new discovery for Cody as he was not only learning how to play PC, but play Left 4 Dead 2 as a whole.
Why are there gnomes everywhere? Oh, I see gnomes, and you've been gnomed.
He knew how the game worked, but the added layer of a shit smear that Chaos Expert was the biggest learning experience for him. I tried to show Cody this cool level skip, and I got my entire ass beat like a bongo. So, if we crouch jump up here, let me go first. Oop. You can actually jump and skip past the level. Oh fuck, I'm getting fucked! I'd like to congratulate Cody, however, for not being the first to die. Cody then proceeded to get jumped by my arch nemesis, and the bots soon followed. You just shot Fatino Miku, bro. That's fucked up. You can't shoot Miku.
We gotta make this fair for the zombies, man. I'm gonna tie an arm around.
No, she's hiding in my Wi-Fi. Get the fuck out.
Ahead of you is a rescue closet if you get closer to it. Ending our first attempt altogether, and honestly, it was a very tame introduction for Chaos Expert. The second attempt was more of the speed you'd expect from a challenge run like this. Oh yeah, you're Ellis. Pick this up. Pick that up. We got back up, and I was showing him infinite ammo and how he could throw infinite grenades, vaguely bringing up a particular piece of information that would become important as this segment went on. But, I would recommend we keep that pipe bomb for later, because one of the levels is basically going to require it. Cody was also amused by Nick having Tourette's syndrome.
Don't sweat it, Ellis. At least you got us kiss my ass.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Ellis. At least you got kiss my ass.
This once again proves to you, the audience, that Cody is the definition of misanthropy, even to those with disabilities. I did, however, want to talk about this one attempt with this witch here, because this is one of the rare moments that shows how dangerous the witch is in Chaos Expert. So, the witch now can down numerous people in one swing thanks to the mod Witch Multi-Hit. Who is that witch upset at? It's not me.
Rochelle.
Oh my god! Doing exactly what you just saw. I eventually got overwhelmed and we died, but Cody also got to discover the jump scares I added as well. Oh, there's the... Yo, what the fuck was that?
Fucking spooky, scary skeleton, bro.
This run I offered to cover Cody while he healed in the bathroom, and of course, he's Ellis, so he was about to have a difficult time. And yet somehow, in some way, for some reason, neither of us thought maybe I should just heal him instead with the bed kit that was sitting in my inventory. No, heal first.
Did I not heal? I swear to God. Oh my God. Please.
I said play as Rochelle, man.
Uh-oh.
Cody finally got the heal off, not that it mattered, and he somehow ended up with less health than he had before healing.
Not even irony, just fucking rude.
Welcome to Chaos Expert, Cody. If you didn't feel welcomed, how about this tank spawning behind us both and you getting a rock thrown at your head?
We all gotta shoot the tank.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
about that.
We were so close to the end that I even used the bile I was saving for much later, and we lost anyway. Cody and I got crushed by a car, and then came this attempt where I guess Cody had enough of my shit and executed me a la ISIS style with a shotgun blast to the back of my head. Pun unintended.
Oh, hey, there's a jockey. Nah, bro, that's not me.
It fucking says it in chat.
I might have just decided to do it, but...
Fucking cocksucker.
I hate to be the bearer of
Oh, listen, it was fast. There's a lot going on.
You put me down like a dog.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Cody and I made it back to the motel, and he was being a misogynist.
Female boomer.
Why'd you have to specify it was a female? Does that make you feel better when you shoot them, you fucking monster?
Fucking, it's a boom hit.
We were rightfully punished by those handy-capable people Cody laughed at earlier and came in a pair of 3 to beat the shit out of us.
Hey, look at him.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! What the fuck? What the fuck?
Hey, look at them all.
Cody and I, while having fun, were getting rough RNG, and it was honestly a little boring to watch through this. We were both sort of locked into the game, and we weren't joking around all that much for the next 30 minutes.
Why are we here? Just to suffer?
Yes. Notice that we haven't reached the carnival in the title Dark Carnival. You notice that? That's pretty strange. I'm noticing a lack of carnivals.
I've been seeing a lot of dark, though. A lot of fading to black.
But this was our last attempt, and we got a roster change to Ellis, which of course was horrible.
Oh no. Now we all have ADHD.
My team is dead, and I was left to fend for myself, and I luckily managed to clutch through with the last bit of the chapter, and we finally made it to the end, just short of an hour and a half.
An hour and 30 minutes of recording. For that. That was an hour and a half.
Now, Chapter 2 starts us out with some fuckery right off the start. I got a taste of my own medicine because now Cody was Nick for some reason, and everybody else was stuck as Ellis. At least during Dead Center, he would stay with you the whole time.
I'm also Nick now. What? Everyone else is Ellis and I'm Nick.
That's not fair!
Cody got to have a special moment with one of our Ellises back in Spawn.
Hey, Nick!
Hold on.
I see you're a little preoccupied right there.
He moonwalked up to it, punched it, and then didn't shoot it, and now it's leaving.
We were here for a while. You could call it revenge for Ellis busting a move while he was getting dragged to intercourse. Pennsylvania.
My ass.
Cody then had a fight with his demons in the dirty corner of the service tunnels, to which he made a dastardly decision.
No! Cody, you couldn't!
I could.
Which only made it more humorous because the zombies just decided to not give a shit and they just ran through the fire anyway and beat Cody's ass. So we made our way through the campaign and some of the fair rides, and Cody decided to put me in a wheelchair.
So, let me tell you something.
I wanted to girl boss a heal off because I didn't need a man who gave me a 12 gauge injection to heal me.
Like, power you through it.
Dude, I just double stacked. Dude, let me fucking heal! I just staggered 3 times in a row!
Would you like me to heal you?
No. 5.
There's a tank in front of us. It also just so happens that we had a tank in front of us. I decided to retreat and I looked for a gas can I thought I saw, and I found a Molotov instead, to which we got a second tank spawn for funsies.
Their pipe bomb.
There's a double tank. With the double entendre downing my whole team, it was up to me to deal with them, and I dealt with them by backpedaling all the way to the spawn to get fucked. We were so anxious about a boomer behind the stalls, we didn't even notice the most powerful villain of all of them. Oh no!
Yo.
Are you fucking my ass? After some trial and error, Cody and I received some good RNG for once, and we all swapped to Rochelle again. To top it all off, a little bit later, we got ourselves a Lucky Lewis. We had to deal with a witch in this alleyway, and we got the perfect RNG to deal with it.
Just run up and just like unload into her head. Oh no.
Oh, and we lost the bile, so we're fucked. What was once comical in the moment rapidly decreased our longevity, however. Cody had 67 health, a hunting rifle, a fire axe, but most importantly, the bile bomb on his person before swapping. This was now a total L for RNG. We made it further than before, and it finally gets us to the first crescendo event for Dark Carnival. Cody and I will pull this lever and race through a tight corridor as hordes swarm us from both ends. Using teamwork, careful strategy, and friendship, me and my best friend Cody can and will always persevere. You shot me. You killed me. You killed me.
I mean, I couldn't see, brother. I'm not gonna lie.
You killed me.
I mean, to be fair, I killed all of us.
To make matters worse, on the next attempt, we got ourselves another roster change and we all became Lewis. But this also revealed some strange behavior with Chaos Mod. We were all Lewis, but we then proceeded to get a Lucky Lewis roll, and rather than giving us another Lewis, it made me teleport, as if I was the spawned in Lucky Lewis. And as it turns out, a lot of the stuff in Chaos Mod is jank as shit for the host of the games. The host takes priority for multiple different elements, as you've seen, the teleportation, and also Lewis's debuff isn't a debuff at all. As it turns out, I am the only person who is affected by his debuff. It's me. I'm dead. You want to hear another shenanigan because I'm the host? Since we're all the same character, whenever someone startles a witch, it just auto defaults to me, meaning no matter who startled it, I would be the metaphorical victim soon to be insta-killed.
Bopo startled the witch.
I literally did not. Simply not true. Anyway, back to the game here. Cody decided to just firebomb himself and lose this run on purpose because God forbid the man has to be a gamer and clutch the chapter. We first had this 1 in a million interaction with all of the RNG and gameplay lining up perfectly. I got ensnared by the smoker, and that would usually just be a good game for me, right? I got a Lucky Lewis pull, and this actually teleported me away from the smoker so my team could rescue me, which is pretty neat. I really wanted to bring this up though, because a bit afterwards, it's me. I'm dead.
Yay, everybody, feast on his innards.
Yeah. Because I had Cody here, I could actually go get up and not have to stop recording as I took a nice bathroom break. Cody, upon my arrival, was still alive somehow. Top left, as it turns out, when spectating just turns the screen pitch black, so I missed a bunch, but he seemed to be doing really well. It's only when I unmuted and I reintroduced myself back to the game did the RNG destroy his run. Double tanks. Okay, there's 2 tanks. Yo, what the fuck was that? A witch and a free horde. Maybe I'm just holding Cody back. I don't know. Cody and I had a scholarly discussion about my snack.
What kind of trail mix?
I like mixed trail mix, so it's like, well, obviously it's mixed trail mix. And then I got some great RNG by being promoted to spectator in my own challenge video. One of our teammates is dead. It's me again, bro! This is bullshit! What the fuck? This resulted in the dumbest game of Left 4 Dead 2 I have ever seen.
Bitch, you don't have a torso. Get me out of here.
This is probably the most peaceful game of Left 4 Dead I've ever seen in my life. This is bullshit. The actual fuck? You fucking don't overdose. What the fuck?
Well, or that.
Or that.
That's like
yeah.
fireworks.
That's almost like fireworks.
Because if this was me, it would be repeated firebombs and map restarts, but Cody just gets to wander around in peace. But the run afterwards was by far the strangest RNG we've seen. I was getting fucking invaded. It started with an assault on my eardrums I wasn't expecting.
Fuck off! I'm doing something! Quick call!
Skipping ahead into this run naturally, we were losing and I get a chat message. As it turns out, I forgot to set the lobby to private and my friend was jumping on. This duo has become a trio.
Player Mike Robo is joining the game.
Oh my god!
Recording.
This is Mike, another friend of mine who's a little goober just like Cody and I. Cody showed his appreciation for Mike by indirectly killing him.
Should I do it? Should I do it?
No.
Should I do it? Should I?
No, you didn't.
I had a good feeling it would go for him, so I had to do it.
I could tell when Cody and Mike spoke to each other for the first time, they definitely wouldn't have sat together at lunchtime in school.
So this is the first time you're playing Left 4 Dead, Cody?
No, my first time playing Left 4 Dead on
hard mode
PC,
mod?
or anything on PC.
First PC gaming experience, and it's just answer. I'm sure you're happy you spent all the money for a PC, right?
But I found something incredibly interesting about Chaos Mod as well. The game has a button that lets you go AFK, and when you click it, it turns you into a bot and lets you follow your team. Now, since we've been playing solo up until this point, this button has never been here until now. Cody went AFK for a second and it set him to idle, and I noticed that his character swapped to somebody he wasn't originally. I got curious and I did it myself, and I turned into Nick.
I have an idea. What happens if I take a break?
Game crashes.
Oh my god,
you're
Nick now.
Wait, I'm Nick. I think I just found a way to
Everyone's
choose
like
it.
normal.
Freeing myself from the imprisonment of playing as Lewis, I could finally play the game, and fuck! We of course had some trial and error throughout, but we broke the timer again, and that's kinda neat. Or sad. However you want to look at it. We finally made it to the crescendo event once more during this attempt, and we just had the most brick wall RNG ever. It wasn't any firebombs or special assaults or wacky zany fun.
I'm so ready. I'm not ready anymore. Oh my god.
Restart the map! Restart the map!
There's a reason why when I drag my wrist across the bar scanner, I get a discount on women's razors. Alright, let's play again.
We tried to kill this witch, and I have no idea who threw a Molotov, but I guess she told everyone my J's were fake, because I got jumped.
Oh, hello, Charger.
Oh my god.
I was wondering why I got immediately deleted.
Oh, what the f- So, the timer has jumped significantly, as you can see, and that's just because the previous attempts were boring and they had nothing great to speak of. But I did want to briefly touch up on here because of now this trio has turned into a quad.
Egg is here. Oh no.
As now my other goober friend Egg has graced us with his presence. This is incredible. A full team of living, breathing people versus the slot machine and the meat grinder known as Chaos Expert. This is the run. I can feel it.
I wanna die. This sucks. Oh, no! Did my game just crash? Oh my god, we have to restart.
I wonder what it is that fucking makes it.
Upon booting up the game again, Cody had to go do something, leaving me with Egg and Mike to do a trio run of Dark Carnival. I have no idea what changed, I couldn't tell you, but suddenly we decided to blow Chaos Expert's back out with the deep dish dicking we gave it, completing Chapter 1 in 9 or so minutes.
Sub 10 minutes, yo! You fucking saw it here
glad I
first,
killed
ladies
myself.
and gentlemen.
In Chapter 2, while not the first try like the previous one, 15 minutes is an incredibly fast time for Chaos Expert,
Why couldn't we be like this during Dead Center? Why are we kicking so much ass?
allowing us to finally peek at Chapter 3 and the rest of the campaign. Now, Chapter 3 starts us out inside of the Tunnel of Love. I decided to show everyone I was partied up with the guideline on how to actually play Left 4 Dead 2 like a pro.
Hey, I'm still black and white, by the way. So, we ignore that. We go straight forward. Is I'm going to use a vocalizer, subtract all the comments selected, and died.
Egg almost carried us for the 3rd chapter, but unfortunately got jumped by jockeys Cody was shitting on earlier. The last 2 chapters were a fluke because we got stuck again. While fighting this tank later in the run, we had a monumental pothole in the road of progress.
Back to school. Oh, okay. Yeah, the game's basically unplayable now. I hope you know that.
Zoe. Judging by that reaction, the immediate defeat in my voice, Zoe truly is an actual monster and without exaggeration, makes this challenge unplayable. Her debuff is so bad, you're better off sitting in the spawn and waiting for a roster change than trying to get far at all. Zoe now has crippling anxiety. Don't we all? But hers makes her no longer function on a playable level. Zoe is basically afraid of everything, and it results in her losing all of her health, being slowed down to a crawl, and worst of all, just dropping her gun on the ground. You might just think, oh, use that oversight from earlier and go idle. But in my opinion, I felt that trivialized the debuff in the slot machine, so because I was honor bound to do this legitimately, I didn't swap. The game must have seen my bravery and decided to execute me just in case the morale reached the common folk.
I dropped my gun, and I'm at 1 health. Hey, so guess whose gun is under a thing where I can't...
I was suffering. My friends were suffering. It was a good time.
This is hell, Buffo.
Yeah, but it's fun,
9th
hell.
circle, 8th circle, I don't think it matters.
The 10th circle.
What the fuck was that?
My friend can't even look at anime titties in this challenge run. I was so bored during these attempts because bullshit like this would happen because of Zoe.
I don't know.
Weapons over here.
I'm dead.
Oh my god, no.
He's in the vent, dude. He's fucking the imposter.
Eagle Tim strongest smoker from L42 on the Namogus having 6. It's very important.
Yeah, ill, get to the set.
And then I would just get stuck spectating.
Go for it. Show me something cool. Show me something cool for the audience.
Woo! Hey. Oh, 360. Reload. Fucking jerk off shot. From the ropes.
Yeah, you blowing ropes on.
I call this the masturbator.
Zoe especially wasn't helping at all.
You fucker!
I'm gonna try this sniper rifle.
Oh my god. Fucking, this spitter has plot armor.
Oh
my goodness gracious, please. I need that.
No!
I need that gun. Is there like a spaz around here? Oh no. I can't melee her back, I don't have a gun.
Go through here, guys.
Hold on, I have gotten an image from the elongated egg. Hold on a minute.
Luckily, we did get one of the best RNG pulls ever, and we got Rochelle. Only took us getting to the 33-minute mark for this chapter. I assassinated Mike like a government official.
I like burgers. I like chicken.
You guys left me?
We did?
Guys, I think you left me. I think you left for dead. For dead.
Yo, free spaz, let's go. Oh my god, we're all Francis. We're alcoholics. I'm sorry, everybody.
I hate you so much with such a visceral fucking fist.
And we eventually made it to Chapter 3's Crescendo event. So this Crescendo event is another gauntlet where we start this roller coaster and we run along the tracks to get to the other side where the safe room is. This is honestly really easy, and it's just too bad that Mike jinxed the run and got me inadvertently killed.
It's me or we don't survive.
Looks like it's going pretty good for you.
Don't say that.
Knock on wood, right?
Shut the hell up.
Knock on wood, right?
Fucking knock on my wood.
On the
knock
wood,
on my
Combo.
wood. Yeah,
It'll work.
Knock on my wood. Knock on my wood real good. Fucking knock on it with 2 hands and stroke it at a medium pace.
Till we come.
No.
Till we come.
But Mike asked me a question and it made my computer shit the bed.
Bafo, I have a question for you.
Yes?
You think if this lobby, like this chaos mod existed for Xbox lobbies, that somebody would be able to?
My game just crashed.
That's what would happen.
And I just decided after this crash I would give it a rest and try it again tomorrow. So everybody's gone. This is a new day. Okay, this fucking... this recording is gonna be so fucking scattered. A new day. A new me. This recording was taken the night after the previous of what you just saw. I wasn't in a great mood. And I'm finally here. Back where I was. I'm so annoyed. I'm kind of pissed. I'm really mad. In the first attempt of my silly solo adventure, we almost did it the first go, and I got ran over by a charger right as I was about to get out of the roller coaster section. This would mark a trend throughout this recording of getting very far to have something put me in a wheelchair. The only reason this recording has survived and is being shown to you to begin with is because of one very specific RNG instance.
Why? We're so fucked.
I wanted to highlight this obviously because Zoe is absolute garbage, but we didn't swap characters for over 2 hours. My timer not only broke, but double rolled over like a speedometer.
Why, Lord God?
And to make matters more ironic, we swapped to Ellis.
My game crashed. Cool.
Dude, this is unreal. Which leads us to the next day, all ready for another grind session to significantly better results. While we were all coach, I did have one thing that was different from the rest of the tries. I had the Bile Bomb. I promise you it's going to become important later, and it has a very good reason for why I keep bringing it up. But I would rather this chapter took me the 13 minutes it did, rather than 3 days.
I don't give a fuck. I fucking did it. Holy fucking shit.
Chapter 4 starts us out with some outstanding RNG as we get a roster swap right away and turn it into Rochelle of all people. This is such a relief, and I think the game is finally being nice and...
It's over. Good game, everybody. Well...
God damn it. I was just about huffing copium the whole way through, and I didn't think you guys wanted to hear me repeatedly plead and beg a video game to swap me off of Zoe. I lost not only my bile, but a good character too. So I did my best with what I was dealt with, and I made my way through the Carnival rides, and, This is Chapter 4's Crescendo event, and the sole chapter I wasn't looking forward to playing because of this one simple event. For my viewers and those who haven't played Left 4 Dead 2, this just looks like a strip of pavement and some fences, but to the achievement hunters and versus players, this place is making their chest hurt. Chapter 4's Crescendo event on paper is a very simple event, but it's a gauntlet where we activate some gates and defend ourselves while they open. But it's not over yet, because we then have to race all the way down this tiny, restrictive, almost single file alleyway while zombies spawn in both directions to swarm us. This can't get any worse, right? Well, guess where the zombies in front of us spawn? Oh, directly in front of the safe room behind this wall here? What's more awesome is that I don't have my bile bomb that I was saving. The reason I've been stressing about this chapter for days on end and repeatedly bringing this up is because the bile bomb only spawns on chapters 1 and the finale. The only grenade in this entire game that trivializes the crescendo, and it simplifies it, can no longer be obtained. I tried to remain positive as I got started with the inevitable shit show. I also showed something cool.
Clear.
We are standing on historic
What am I
grounds right
doing?
now.
What am I
I
doing?
hope you
What am I
guys know
doing?
that.
They jumping me! They jumping me!
I started the alarm and it went about as well as I expected it to with Zoe, but that death was not in vain. I lost 2 more times after just to dumb shenanigans and we got ourselves another roster change. I then proceeded to get stuck in a vicious cycle of exploding.
It will be a lot easier to hold out. Alright, cool. Doesn't fucking matter, bro. Holy shit. When this happens, that's it.
Failing not because of Chaos Expert, but because my character hates being alive. We just needed to push, and we eventually made it back to the Crescendo event, and I didn't really feel the need to mention it, but I had a literal firing squad of people at this point, making this really easy as I barely had anything I needed to do or shoot. And I also found a pipe bomb which would be helpful. The gates swung open, and I ran down this corridor with sweat on my brow and being as edgy as a pizza cutter. I threw my pipe bomb. I got stuck on this big zombie spawn, and this looked to be the end of the attempt. But something clicked in my mind. The crowds that would cheer for this completion. I wouldn't let them down.
Could you fucking hurry up? I gotta piss.
I made it inside. I shut the door and I started blowing my load in celebration.
I'm here.
Fuck you.
Reloading. But let's get inside.
No way. No way, no way, no way!
No way! No way! No way! No way! Yo!
Is anyone there?
I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna try and keep things a little bit simple with this finale. This finale was a lot like Dead Center's, where it was suspiciously short. It was a pretty short-lived battle, and I actually did this in the first go of it, and I had no problems during this entire finale. I picked up Cheems, and then we finally left.
Yes, no way, no way, no way, no way. James, Silver Chopper. Oh my god.
I did it! Yeah! Oh my god!
No fucking way! What a terrible, terrible, fun, but terrible time Dark Carnival was. It was not nostalgic, but it was just stressful the whole way through. I missed my friends throughout this campaign, but as an epic Sigma male, I had to leave those who held me back. Going forward, this was the campaign where this act became a solo act, so there would be no more guest appearances, unfortunately. But now I can look forward to the rest of Left 4 Dead 2's lineup. Swamp Fever is a campaign. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Swamp Fever, in my opinion, is the most forgettable campaign in all of Left 4 Dead 2. I don't hate it or anything, it's just very forgettable with no real standout moments to me. Like, there's nothing in this campaign that I could see that's just absolutely wild and just go, yep, that's Swamp Fever. It's a swamp. It's swampy, and if you stood in the humidity long enough, you could probably replicate the feeling of getting a fever. What we can give Swamp Fever, however, is that it's very short. 4 chapters, super simple crescendo events, and the finale being the easiest so far that we've seen. Going into the campaign, however, I didn't really have any kind of chapters or areas I was afraid of playing, but instead I was more stressed out about the new debuffs that I added to my survivors, specifically Nick. So Nick, as I talked about a couple seconds ago, got a new debuff that just goes on top of his original Tourette syndrome. I made him also become a germaphobe. And naturally, a grody, disgusting, dirty-ass swamp would probably make this guy shit his pants. Luckily, however, map environment has nothing to do with his debuffs. Just everything else surrounding the video game itself. Nick doesn't like being near people. Nick doesn't like throw up or the special infected touching him. Nick doesn't even like healing. You could have told me this was Francis with hair and I would have genuinely believed you. This makes him do that thing that annoys me the most, and it drops his gun on the ground, because we really just needed another character that could drop their gun on the ground, you know. But Rochelle, on the other hand, is completely different now. The goat herself is now a psychopath. This debuff is the most unique in my opinion, as Rochelle's psychopathy affects your team more than it affects yourself or cripples you. So whenever Rochelle goes on killing sprees or scores brutal types of kills like headshots, lighting enemies on fire, or decapitating the zombies, she gets a buff. She either gets a nice adrenaline boost or a big health boost. However, because she's lost her collective fucking mind, whenever she's near her team, it slowly withers their health away. God forbid a woman does anything. I would let Rochelle river dance on my balls.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Now that I've put that image in your mind, let's talk about the actual game here. We started out with some food eating ASMR because a man's gotta eat. And I chose literally 3 different types of Nature Valley bars because I'm an animal and I couldn't decide on which. God damn it. Hold on. Hello chat, it's me. It's been a few days since I recorded the Dark Carnival section. There's been some changes. Eating Nature Valley bars to like focus and lock the fuck in. But yeah, this is about to be another terrible experience. And you'll notice right off the bat I made some modifications to the zombies because I was bored, and I thought maybe after giving myself a digital waterboarding with the last 2 campaigns, this might pull me out of my shitty rut that I was in. Change some of them. Yeah. As much as I would have loved to just like keep everything— oh my god. But level 1 starts us off nicely with a crescendo event very, very early into the game, to which we were depicting what happens when you don't put torches on your newly found mob spawner. Ow! There's still a smoker, and now there's a tank. God help me! You fucker! Welcome back, me, to the worst idea you've had in a while. Yeah, I was having a good couple days before I started doing this shit again. Oh, I actually was feeling pretty okay. Now I remember the pain. One thing I didn't think about before installing my zombie mod was the fact that the big-ass heads that the Minecraft zombies has technically does make the game easier. It's way easier to just shoot them in the face now, but to be honest with you, I think it's pretty harmless. Now it's just a silly mess of a game, as if this whole challenge wasn't a silly mess to begin with. This crescendo event requires us to call a little water boat raft looking thing across a body of water. This allows us to get across, and of course it calls a giant horde, making it pass on our second go of it surprisingly, and we get a lucky Lewis as well.
Hey, we got a Lewis! Hi, Lewis! What's up, man?
This good RNG must be punished or balanced out with a tank being on the other side of the body of water. My goodness gracious. Terry Crews then wipes my entire team after nailing me around a tree with an old spice rock. The 3rd time around, Terry Crews didn't even let us get to the fucking area, and he just waits for us at the beginning to annihilate all of us. We got lucky though, and we finished him off, and I got my ass beat before the boat even arrived.
Oh yeah, watch out.
I'm getting my ass beat, bro. Modern Minecraft, holy shit. It was also on the next attempt that I truly realized how jank the Chaos mod actually is. So do you remember the Weeb effect? It gives you a sword.
I think my Weeb thing was busted.
Well, it decided to just not give us one anymore, and that's not very helpful at all because of this attempt. I've seen Fight Club like 1 single time, and I didn't even watch the whole thing. Now I'm a Sigma. Fuck! I thought I could be ballsy this time and abandon my team, to which... Yeah, nice horde, dumbass. Nice horde, idiot. Oh, fuck. I was just kidding. I was just kidding. Bring it on, bitch. Yeah. No! No! I wait for my team, but miraculously we lived through this one. Turns out that the patch of fireworks got stuck under the boat right as it dropped, and it only did chip damage. We progressed through the campaign as per usual, and we got double infinite ammos back to back, and I abused the bile that was in my pocket, and I threw it to get the hordes to come and get distracted. And as it turns out, while I was running away, I got an effect that caused a horde. Turns out there was also a witch nearby and I couldn't see her at all. However, I guess my teammates could, and by no choice of their own, they disturbed her.
You should kill yourself.
Did one of them upset the witch or something? What happened? Why is there so many hordes coming? I then got speed run right away, and I left Nick to defend himself in the swamp biome of our Minecraft survival world, finally completing chapter 1. Yes!
Holy shit.
That honestly wasn't that bad. And I was telling the truth, too. This was not bad at all.
Foreshadowing is a narrative device.
Now, chapter 2 was even easier. Even in the spawn with the big tank giving me a deep dish dicking, we got outstanding RNG for the first bit of this chapter with the world disappearing twice, which while annoying on any other map was amazing for this map because it gets rid of all of the foliage and noise to make picking the zombies off at a distance much easier. This leads to our second crescendo for the campaign, which is this airplane that's in the way. It cuts off the other half of the map, and we have to open this door to cut through. And you'd think I would have gotten stuck here as well, be it with bad RNG or getting overwhelmed, but no, I stayed on the wing and picked off the bad guys and abused the distance while my bots either fell off the wing or stayed with me the whole time. We gunned down all of the zombies. I was flabbergasted by the amount of supplies and items scattered around this particular chapter. Dude, there's so much fucking equipment on this map. What the fuck? This is way better than Dark Carnival. There's so much shit, bro. God damn. But the RNG for the last half was outstanding, being filled with nothing but stuff that was meh or didn't affect me at all. By the end of it, all of my team and myself survived, ending chapter 2 almost flawlessly with no damage.
We are right damn good team.
Yes! Yes!
Zombies!
First go!
I really do wish I had more to say, but this was such a nice breath of fresh air from the metaphorical fentanyl hitting the ceiling fan.
Foreshadowing is a narrative device.
Now with chapter 3, this brings us back to the relative normality that comes with Chaos Expert, in which I get fucked really hard. Not the bedsheet over my head kind, but the one night stand where it's only exciting because I know it's one and done and that's it. I didn't know it at the time, but as it turns out, me alt-tabbing and fiddling with OBS, this makes the game shit the bed. And what I mean by shit the bed is in performance, and for some reason it loses sound and it totally destroys the audio itself. Anyway. And now my FPS is dropping. There we go. Sounds bad. However, we did get our first piece of RNG, and we got a lucky Lewis right off the bat.
Lewis is here, yes!
To then immediately being smitten by God.
Why don't you just fucking die already?
Oh my god! Oh fuck! Are you shitting me? This was the second attempt. Because the audio is so delayed and basically useless, I didn't hear our special guest star this early into the campaign.
I'm gonna go all the way around.
There's a tank! I wish I would have known that. For some reason, my fucking audio is lagging behind. The witch got startled, I guess, and it ran past me and murdered Rochelle in cold blood, to which summons not only 2 hordes, but they chased me back to the safe room, and of course there's no door there anymore, so I have to fight through it. I somehow lived, but I just kept getting fucked. I got the top left effect, and there's a bunch of witches in front of me, so it made trudging through the mud and not startling witches extremely difficult. Right after that, I just get covered in bile and I gave up. I decided to wipe the slate clean and just end it with fire. On the next attempt, we finally made it out of the spawn area, and apparently my team got crushed by a car and died. Not that I could hear it or anything, because God forbid. So this left me alone with Ellis. However, I guess we were lucky because our rescue closets were working for some reason, so we got to rescue some of our team. I'm just kidding. I got close to them and it literally respawned them across the way from me, and I was left facing a horde alone.
Oh, they moved. Okay, great. I come all the way over here. Oh my goodness gracious.
I wasted my pipe bomb, got jump scared by a spitter I couldn't hear, executed this hunter in midair,
trolled epic style, get fucking
actually just fucking destroyed, and rescued some of my team back.
A lesser man would have died to that. But I'm no lesser man. And I am no man. I'm a third more sinister thing. While grabbing supplies in this little hut, I got some good RNG and I turned into Nick, allowing us a permanent teammate for the rest of this chapter. The bad news is, when we turned into Nick, I dropped my gun, I picked it back up, and I went back to help my team to clear out the crowd of zombies. I didn't see it at the time, but as I watch it back, it's clear as day that there is a witch right here. And again, I can't hear it because the audio was eating its own ass, and I'm not taking blame for this death. Oh, fuck. There's a witch? On the next respawn, this leaves us with a major problem. So, last chapter, Nick was practically limping. We got monochromatic, if you remember, from the slot machine, and as the chapter was ending, we got our first aid kits taken away. So, this is gonna be a struggle boss. Nick was left with a big pistol, no health, having Tourette's syndrome, and being afraid of literally everything. Nick basically stood up too fast and has an iron deficiency now.
Yo, you ain't really living till you got a cup holder in the shower, baby. Oh,
I don't know why, but we randomly got sound back on this attempt, and I used my new hearing abilities to attempt to find this boomer, as it was #1 priority. While searching, all of my Nicks had a secret meeting to kill me for being too handsome.
I'm about to die. I need some.
You fucking assholes. This also resulted in some extra shenanigans going on and having my team being able to breathe for more than 3 seconds. What makes this more manageable compared to, say... I don't even get losing music. The fucking audio is so scuffed and broken. I thought it was dead. I thought it was dead. I thought it was dead. Just clipped me around the wall? Are you serious right now? Fuck my life.
God damn it.
We developed a firing squad, killed a tank, gunned down some special infected, gunned down another tank, to which an ankle biter killed one of the 5 Nicks. It wasn't me, so I didn't really care. Looking for a tiny anime girl. There she is. She got one of the Nicks, oh no. I discovered some major Chaos Expert tech where somehow Rick rolling me is immune to technical audio problems. Naturally, that's one of the few things that gets through the fog of no sound for some reason. Is the reason I have to mute the audio of the video so I don't get copyright claimed. I would revive my dead Nick to then get fireworks. It almost got me. You're gonna have to try harder than that, fella. Hey, where'd my other Nicks go? They died. They're dead now. This finally leads us to Chapter 3's crescendo event, the Steel Bridge. So basically we pull this lever and we have to race through a riffraff village, fighting our way through the infected. And our first go did not go very well. Yo, just make a run! Oh my god! Yo, fuck these guys! I thought about... We then had more shenanigans ensue.
You should kill yourself.
What the... I don't even know what's going on anymore. I have not a fucking idea. Oh no. God hates me. Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor. Holy fucking shit. That would be funny. Can you see I'm trying to kill myself? I bet it's not the finale. I've only gotten that one time. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is like the worst record. After all of the tomfoolery, we finally made it back to the crescendo event with excellent RNG. I got speedrun to have the bridge fall down really quickly, and then I got low gravity to literally jump over the buildings. Suspicious. And there's a tank here. I was at that point of being super annoyed, so I just decided to literally run away from it. I then proceeded to get lost and then... Oh my god. But I quickly ended up wandering to the safe room and just clambering into it like the rat that I was. I'm not collecting any more pages. I'm done. Go fuck yourself. Fuck. That's it right there, bitch. Dude, I don't want to speak too soon. I don't, but this is so fucking easy. I was right after all. So far, apart from the shenanigans, this run was going well. Too well. There's no fucking
Foreshadowing is a narrative.
Chapter 4 is our final chapter for Swamp Fever. This is the home stretch. Finally, me and the gang load into Swamp Fever's finale, and this follows the trend of the other chapters being pretty much just a straight line, and then a big event at the end. For this finale, the survivors must call a boat, and we get this entire plantation house to defend with a big boy mounted machine gun, and I'll be honest with you, the first few tries weren't even remotely interesting except for this one where the headshots only modifier broke all of my zombies. Oh, they must be headshots only zombies, because I keep hitting them in the head and they don't fucking die! But the next attempt turned this entire finale from a simple trial and error run to Chinese water torture. Thai gang? I don't know. Fuck my stupid chud life. Now, we were about to hit a half an hour in attempts, but this really messed up the finale run. So, you remember that thing that Lewis does, you know, the thing where he just kind of just blows up? I didn't swap characters for an hour and a half. I quite literally kept losing for this entire period of time for the simple fact Lewis would just explode into pills. I didn't exactly just give up though and wait. I gave it my best shot for the time. Rescue's here! Yo, no way. No way! Cruising on down Main Street, relaxing, feeling good. Next thing that you know, it's does it still work though? Does this?
Bill's here.
I'm fucked. Alright. Oh my god! It's because I'm Lewis. It's literally because I'm Lewis that I'm losing. Happy timer break, everybody. But this super easy finale with nothing but survivor bias and positioning, equipment, and plenty of spaces to run or to hide turned into this frustrating mess of just losing for no reason. Please, game. Swap my character! This also happens to make Swamp Fever the longest finale so far, with the two previous being really easy and short. And to rub salt in my wounds and wind me up even more, we got not one, but 2 roster changes in the same life, and this life was also the life that we naturally beat the campaign with. Because suddenly, my game doesn't want to have any audio in it. Fuck all of you, I'm leaving. So fucking tired of this shit. I've been recording for almost 2 hours, and I didn't lose a single legitimate time. I literally lost to pills here. Fuck that. That was stupid. If you want to hear even more shenanigans, when I finally completed Swamp Fever, my game froze. I was in horror, trying to wait just in case it fully crashed to see if it's safe. After about 10 minutes, I gave it the task manager execution, and I rapidly checked my achievements to see. Alright, I guess we're gonna task manager it out and see if it fucking counted. Please. 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 Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. This whole computer would have been out the fucking window. So, Swamp Fever down with more to come. In retrospect, Swamp Fever wasn't really that bad, I'll be honest with you. I just don't count the finale, but the chapters before the finale were cake. We're now officially over halfway with the main game's campaign, but there's still much more to go. Much more agony to sift through. Buckle in, chuckle fucks. You'll find the next 2 campaigns to be more interesting. Next campaign. Hard Rain is our 4th campaign in Left 4 Dead 2, and it's one of the more memorable and fun ones compared to the last campaigns that we've played so far. Hard Rain, in my opinion, has a lot of sauce to it with its atmosphere and map gimmick. This campaign in its later half actually gets pretty tense, but what makes this campaign so special to me is it's one of the few times in a video game where backtracking through levels that you've already played is actually kind of fun, but now it just has a filter on it from what scrolling on Twitter feels like. This campaign also has the fewest crescendo vents in the entire quintology of the main game. Wait, quintology? Is it quintology or pentology? With 5 chapters and only 2 crescendo events to play, this is going to make for a very tense and atmospheric level. To start Hard Rain, I jumped in with no intro and nothing to say. I was not diddling around during this campaign. It was going to diddle me.
Oh my god, bro.
To start the campaign's first chapter, the very first effect right off the spawn is a fucking tank. The game has just started and our first effect is a tank. Okay. I thought that pole would protect me. Not a great start. Then right after, we got headshots only to naturally break and kill me and my team. So far, not looking good for a little white boy with motion. Oh, but to make things more comical, of course, the director, I guess, was just feeling particularly spicy this session. On our 3rd attempt, it spawns a horde completely separate from the Chaos mod, still in the spawn, by the way, and we beat them to res my team, and then... Yo, can I please get out of the sorting area? This is not looking to be a good recording, is it? Fuck! That didn't even... Alright. I should have also mentioned as well that I installed more mods for 2 of the special infecteds I forgot from last campaign. Oh yeah, that's my spitter. Oh yeah. The witch! Fucking there. Oh.
That there sounds like a witch.
Yeah, there's the witch. I avoided the witch like a pro, and am rewarded with a very rare Rochelle roll. Even with this Rochelle roll, I am still immortal in this mortal realm, as I committed a massive mistake. So this charger was trying to snipe me away from my team, and while shooting at mid-charge, it just so happened to charge right past a car alarm, and I, of course... Oh, I did that. And while getting surrounded, a jockey along with the horde runs towards me. But Chaos Mod and the director are being awfully smart this run, because rather than just destroying me like they usually do in one swift cutting motion, it was more so giving me things that were negative at the exact perfect time. I got cornered and the Chaos Mod spawned spitter goo right under my feet. I somehow made my way out after fighting a bunch, but it's at this perfect moment of clarity, as the zombies zoned in on me, Chaos Mod staggers me, and then I get mauled to death. I seem to forget a lot of times that I download lots and lots of mods off camera. I usually install them when I'm really exhausted after maybe taking a break from editing or playing something, and then I'm just reminded of them later. Aww, I forgot about this. Oh yeah, look, I got a little Charm of Zoe on there to remind me of how much I hate her. During this run, I got some bile and an infinite ammo from Chaos Mod, and I used the bile to get the zombies away from me. I was idly yapping to literally nobody, and then I get the fog effect and I get jump scared. I have back 100. Oh! On the next attempt, we didn't even get out of the boat area. There was a horde that we fought off. I said something sus. That was my new spitter. It's a Salazzle. The Pokemon that makes my groin feel funny. We get a special assault the second we get out of the spawn area. All of my Rochelles created this big firing line and almost killed me. And we fought off the large group of special infecteds. Are you actually gonna kill me? Thank you. Wow.
You should kill yourself now.
No longer wow. My RNG goes to complete shit as somehow the game hasn't killed me yet. I get the Chaos Mod to spawn a bunch of witches, and then the game spawns a tank in front of us. The tank killed all of my Rochelles, and then I get backed into a corner. I tried a faithful retreat, and then the Chaos Mod gets me again with this perfect timing it's been doing all game. If you thought getting stuck in the spawn was bad, this attempt somehow went arguably worse, and all of my team goes down. I get them back up and I'm met with bad RNG. Luckily though, we get a lucky Lewis. I got Lewis, that's great. To be balanced out right away by a tank right over the fence. He nails me again with another rock because I keep thinking poles are going to protect me for some reason. I gotta stop thinking these fucking poles are gonna protect me because they're not gonna do shit. If it feels like I'm sort of just flying through all of these attempts willy-nilly and going really fast, I kind of am. We haven't even scratched the rest of the chapter yet, still being so close to the spawn area, and of course I don't want to bore you too much to death with each attempt, so speedrun time. Yeah, later, guys. I'll let you guys deal with that. Yo, you fucking... That's not even fair! That's not fair at all! Oh my god. It's kind of funny how somehow on the same chapter, it's twice now that I've been made to shoot a car alarm by some kind of special infected. Yes! But for once, this was actually a good thing. So when you shoot the car alarms, it obviously attracts all of the special infecteds to your location and spawns a horde. And I don't know if this is for certain why this happened, but after we cleared out all of the horde, the whole map was empty. There was not a zombie in sight anywhere. There was a few witches here and there, but they could be easily avoided by just crossing the road. Bro. A Lois on every block, my worst fucking nightmare. And for once we completed a chapter in a timely manner, even for Chaos Expert. Where are all the zombies? Guys, let's celebrate. I want the pizza. Yeah, that's close enough. I think we're either getting better or the missions are just getting easier. But we're fucking killing it! The fuck did it just do? Now, chapter 2, we got a little swanky with it. I'm never saying that word ever again, but I'll just spoil it right away. This is the particular chapter I wasn't looking forward to playing. So, the Sugar Mill chapter for this campaign is just notorious for spawning witches. According to the Wikipedia, up to 10 to 15 witch spawns can happen on this chapter alone. And if you all remember previous chapters from when it comes to witches, whenever our team is a single character, no matter who upsets the witch, my cat's scratching on my door, you fucking bitch. Whenever our team is a single character, no matter who upsets the witch, it beelines right for me. The double hordes it creates aren't even the reason this is terrifying. It's terrifying because now I have 3 other idiots on my team that don't know to leave the witch alone. So now there's just an added layer of challenge because at any moment now, Lois Griffin will beeline and fuck me. So imagine the shock that Chaos Mod spawns more witches as the first effect for the chapter. Dude, this is not the good effect for this. There's already like 100 fucking witches on this map. I shot her. On our second attempt, we got past the spawn and end up face to face with a tank. Now, we retreat to the wide open space, not before my team ignores the fact I'm getting face fucked by a jockey. Mods, kill this man. Oh my god! Mods, take care of this guy first, and then kill this man. Check, guys. I hid behind these pipes to heal, and my entire team gets clipped. I killed the first tank, and I get another tank absolutely free. I got one. I race back to the spawn to retrieve some bile to help me assist in killing the tank and... Oh my... Now this attempt I giggled at a disabled person getting beamed by my team and I'm rightfully punished by getting face fucked and thrown up on. Oh, fuck! It's over. Good news though is that the weeb effect works again. Hooray! But on this attempt, we get another tank quite early into the campaign. This time I have my team, but you'll notice again I run back to the spawn to grab bile. I splash the tank, and then he proceeded to Mog and then Aura Farm on me. Is there a Molotov in here too, or no? No? We might be cooked, chat. Kick that dude's ass! Yeah! I swore from then on, I'm going to carry the bile each try. I simply just don't want to get caught with my dick out anymore. We got back to the courtyard again. Are you sick of seeing this area yet? And we sent this jockey to space. Yo, goodbye! But as I'm listening for this witch in the next room, we get a tank spawn there as well. There's a lot of tanks this campaign for some reason. Dude, the fucking tanks are crazy. To add a bit of annoyance, it also gave me fog and it made it really hard to throw bile on the tank. But because I'm such a gamer, I nailed that fucker. Oh, I got it! I nailed it through the smoke. I'm such a gamer. We managed to kill it finally without retreating. But it's just too bad that we get headshots only right after and the run is ruined. On the next attempt, I got the effect that if anybody goes down, it's instant death, which usually doesn't bother me as you've seen, but this particular time was the worst time to get it. Now, I was getting a little annoyed, and I decided to just start hauling ass because I was taking too long. I didn't get any tank spawns, but I did get a pest infestation. Please watch her fire. Lois Griffin is over there, and she's in a marriage she hates. Oh my god. They're fucking everywhere. And they're right where I gotta go, too. But of course, we get a gentle stroll effect, and the game sees this, and it finds the perfect opportunity to spawn hordes. It's on me. On the next attempt, take a shot every time I say that, but on the next attempt, I totally forgot to grab the bile and spawn, and we of course get a tank and you know what happens. You know what happens. Who am I fooling? Now on this run, we get some pretty neutral RNG, and we all turned into Bill. This allows me to finally show you the epic skin I chose for him, now that I finally got him one. Ah, cool, we're all Bill. I wish I could show you guys this.
It's me, Bill from Left 4 Dead.
And to be honest with you, I can't fully tell what happened here. Either I or maybe my team shot the witch, or she wandered too close while we all fought off the horde and she got upset. I attempted to flee because I'm a coward and she eventually caught up to me, but in a miraculous effort, I kind of forgot you could just shoot her. Oh my god, I killed her! That never happens! While she may be dead, this leads us to, other pressing matters. This time I got mixed results on RNG. I got into a particular situation. We snuck past the first witch, but the second witch is right in front of me. Yet, in a miraculous comeback, we get low gravity. I fucking hear you. Trolled. Ooh. Yo, good RNG for once. There is a god. No, alright, there's no god. There's no god. I was just tired. Not tilted, but tired. So, we locked in. We finally made it to the first crescendo event for Hard Rain. It's a simple defense holdout. We call the elevator and we fight off the oncoming hordes to make it to the other side.
Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Fuck yeah!
We finally complete Chapter 2. This 36 minutes felt like hours, and I deserved a little sweet treat. We get to Chapter 3. I was coming from my little 15-minute break to eat my Pop-Tart in peace, and my line of Vietnam veterans were already gunning down the infected. I just ate a Pop-Tart. The game hasn't even started yet. But what if I told you that this chapter was an absolute cakewalk? Yeah, I don't know what happened during this chapter, but it was just the polar opposite from what I and you just witnessed. I cruised for the most part on my way back. I made it through the cornfield. I made it through the elevator. I waddled with my team over the silo. We even got hit with a cheeky insta-kill and my luck was shining. I'm so... spawning underneath the platform instead of where I was standing. We made our way through the campaign, and you remember that thing I spoke about?
Oh, I can't see shit.
I just know that if I fall, I'm fucked. But here I am, having fun playing a video game, and I'm just kidding. Sort of. Oh no. We made it to the end of the campaign practically unharmed. First go. No do-overs or bullshit from last time. This was really strange. Chapter 4 starts us out going in reverse once more. The last chapter we played, granted, was pretty short. So maybe with this one being a bit longer and more in the realm of trial and error, we can have some wacky shenanigans happen. I was thinking bad RNG, but I guess it was dementia. Is this level 4 or level 3? Am I fucking stupid? I'm trying to remember if this is the fucking... if this is the finale or not. I'm just kidding. There is bad RNG. So Chaos Mod spawns a tank for us to fight, and of course that's just not good. But thanks to Ellis being the loudest thing on the planet, I was alerted that there was in fact 2 tanks. There's 2 tanks. But why though? We got our asses beat naturally, just in a more aesthetic way with the pouring rain as backdrop, and we had our way inside of this house to get a Lucky Lewis. At this point, it's genuinely comical how often I get the rug pulled out from under me RNG wise. Lewis is here? Alright. There's a tank. That's not good. Oh no. Fuck my ass. Our third go of it was genuinely boring. Nothing interesting in the slightest. We just mowed down the zombies and we got the most tame RNG I've ever seen this game give me in a while. I got a roster change to Francis, which I approved of and was more than willing to take over my father's pastime and become an alcoholic. But we made it to the safe room in just under 7 minutes. I was feeling pretty good about myself. I was feeling like a king, and I was getting a little cocky. Or I'm gonna get, like, literally fucked the entire 10 hours. Like, look, I'm on expert. What the fuck? I'm gaming right now, bitch. Chapter 5 is once again a map in reverse as we go from a house to the gas station from the very beginning of the level. This is our last crescendo event for Hard Rain. Much like Dark Carnival and Swamp Fever, we are granted a well-fortified area and we must defend ourselves from the oncoming hordes as we wait for a vehicle to arrive. With our first attempt not granting us good favor, with it putting spit under everyone's feet in the ankle water, it made for chaos and confusion as my entire team got cooked. I then proceeded to get diabolical backshots from Demo Man TF2 and the first attempt was over. You know, I would be happier if this wasn't a challenge run because some people would kill for this man to do that to them. So attempt 2 went much of the same, but it slipped past me within the few tiny minute seconds that I was being mauled in. I got a roster change, so now we're coach. Usually I'd be alright with this, I would get my loadout back I had originally, and then so does everybody else, but we swapped characters incredibly early if you remember, so coach has no medkit or grenades. Well, shit.
You go, girl.
But I wasn't gonna let this discourage me. Not after being granted the easiest campaign of my life so far. Difficult? God taketh, but God giveth as well, because our respawn closets were working for some reason. And then within the span of a few moments, I get cucked to an unreal level. What? What, actually? I'm stuck. This isn't fair. This is unreal. Unreal RNG, but hey, I turn around, man, literally as I'm running away. I hate this game. Way to edge me and get me all super excited and then kill me immediately. There was a tank too! On the second attempt, we got mercied. Play through the first horde and the tank spawned. The tank is lit on fire and he climbs the roof. Getting slammed by another rock because I think the pole is gonna protect me again. We ended up killing it though, and one of the coaches heals me to full. Thank you. Holy shit. We get an infinite ammo, and I spam pipe bombs. Things were going well, until my usual shenanigans caught up to me. Fuck it. Ooh, heart attack, heart attack, heart attack, heart attack, I'm sorry. I was about to have a heart attack. I stopped to heal up, but a different coach has a heart attack. So we just lost a teammate for free. But we gained a new adversary. A second tank! I scrambled to see if anybody had any more fire, to which we didn't. No fire, down a man, dick in hand and scared. We had to fight the tank. I grabbed the hunting rifle from below, and I did my best Dick Cheney impression as well. I just killed coach, I'm sorry. And the tank sniped me with miraculous accuracy. The tank flanked downstairs and climbs the roof. Now he means business. I scrambled to dodge the rock while my other coach idly fires at the tank, only surviving because the game decided to break its own rules. I escaped, and little did I know, I did some of the best Matrix Neo shit, and I dodged another rock. Oh no. Ooh. But we did end up killing the tank. All of my grit and struggle And I died to the stupid fucking creature. I didn't kill you! Unreal. Unreal, bro. That should have killed you tenfold. The tank spawns and he turns invisible. I lit the tank on fire and we killed it with relative ease, and then I got snagged by a smoker, but somehow I didn't get incapped. We get the next horde and I fall. The creature finds me and literally defies gravity to magnetize to my head. I made an astute observation. Bro has the shit. Got stuck on 3 pixels and get nailed by another rock, and things were going great. Just one more horde and we win. I blamed my team for the next attempt and This is my last attempt that you're watching here, and after such a brutal battle with highs and lows, the game throws me the most boring and generic RNG I've ever seen in my life. I guess I should be thankful. I should be. But it's kind of just a letdown because, well, you know. The climax for an epic story should just always be epic, you know? Instead, this whole attempt was about as interesting as your coworkers showing you pictures of their kids. We made it out just fine.
Fuck you guys! Suck your dad!
Fuck yeah, baby!
Alright! That shit was easy! First of all, achievement check. Anyway, I'm going to bed. I have work in the morning. Hard rain. Wow. More like, easy sprinkle. Look, you've already got to the end of the video, just watch the last part, please. Hard Rain was genuinely the easiest campaign we've played so far, beating out Swamp Fever for obvious reasons. I actually had fun playing this campaign, which was rare for this challenge. The finale, while taking technically longer than normal, it was still really easy. There was no moments where I was just screwed beyond repair. There was no moments of smashing my head against the wall because the game won't let me leave, or moments of bad design or user error. Hard Rain was just linear, and that's fine with me. 4 out of 5, meaning we're officially on the last campaign for this achievement. This is it. You've watched me get to this point yourselves, and I think it's about time we finished it. Folks, welcome to the Parish. The Parish is our 5th and final campaign in Left 4 Dead 2 and probably just the best campaign in the entire game. It's to be expected, of course, it is technically the ending for the game, but Valve went disgustingly hard for this campaign for no reason at all. So hard, in fact, that this is the campaign that Valve chose to be the campaign you play in the demo versions for the game on both PC and Xbox 360 before you bought it. This is the metaphorical finish line, the victory flag for our challenge run, and I could not be happier to play it. With 5 chapters to play through, crescendo events that hurt my head, and arguably the hardest finale for Chaos Expert, this is it. Everything we've learned up to this point is being tested to see if we can crawl through Chaos Expert one last time. I hope you're ready. Chapter 1 begins us the next day after Hard Rain, starting us with an intro I could only describe as the toll this challenge has taken on my mental health. Ooh. I have been excited for this. Hello, everybody. This is the end. I thought I would have fucking fizzled out, just gave up. We got Chaos Mod, Expert Difficulty, the Parish. This is the last mission. I was thinking about it from the morning I woke up while I was driving to work to my actual job while working out and finally sitting my ass down to play this. I was ready. Oh yeah, and I also decided to just start doing impressions unprompted for no reason. What's up everybody, it's Critical. I'm playing the Parish for the PC. Let's do this shit. I think that's passable, right? That's a pretty passable impression. I bet you if I like hyper compress that, it would sound exactly like him, 2011.
What's up everybody, it's Critical. What's up everybody, it's Critical. I'm playing Left 4 Dead 2 for the PC. I'm playing Hard Time for the PC. Let's do this shit. Let's do this shit.
I also had another dementia moment while I was playing this level, which I would come to regret. So I was thinking I could snag another achievement off of this map, killing them swiftly to this song. I accidentally did a bit of jukebox racism because I thought all of the jukeboxes in Left 4 Dead 2 were the same jukebox. Turns out this is the entire wrong map for this achievement. I saw a new mod. Yo, froggy chair! And then I proceeded to attempt an achievement that wasn't even possible, wasting 5 minutes of my time in life.
We already got Lewis. That's awesome. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going for a real quick achievement. Is this it? Can I have the achievement now? No, fuck it. We'll go for this later. We'll give it 3 more attempts. Remember, all gambling, you only lose at gambling when you stop. Oh no. Yeah, maybe going for this achievement's not a good idea. Oh shit. I might be fucked. It's over. I wanted an achievement, that's why we lost. Alright, I'll go for the achievement later.
We had our second attempt end also pretty quickly due to just bad RNG. We got a tank towards the end of the campaign, and with the close quarters combat being ever persistent for this whole campaign, it didn't take long for it to catch up and snag me. But on the third attempt, we made it back to the jukebox room, and I got another magnetized jockey. I saw a froggy chair again. Ellis got possessed.
What the fuck is happening?
And I beelined it right for the safe room. And this was just perfect timing because headshots only started while I was safe. I sacrificed my team for the greater good, getting a really good time for the first chapter with just 11 minutes on the clock. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this chapter is just really short, but I'll take what I can get with this.
Fuck. Yes! That was easy.
Now with chapter 2, it was a bit longer and even easier.
Only cool guys know the second level. Holy fucking shit!
That attempt doesn't even count. No. Our first attempt had us fighting a tank pretty early into the game and wiping out my team. I killed it and I revived Ellis and Rochelle, and we pushed to the nearest rescue closet to save Nick. Lewis got stuck on an umbrella, and we made our way through the alleyways to our first crescendo event for the Parish. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. The slot machine took all of my bullets and spawned a horde in front of me.
Also, I had no bullets in my gun.
But this is also our first roster change, and we got Bill. So, free extra teammate and Vietnam flashbacks. We made our way back to the alley with no real particular moments to speak about, except there was this hunter in the back of the alley waiting for us, and it turned invisible. I thought I was being sneaky, and I hid around this corner to pre-swing the hunter in case it peeked out to get me, and it then proceeded to ignore me completely, and it just mauled one of my teammates. But now it leads us to our first crescendo event. Seriously. This crescendo event is much in the vein of Dark Carnival's Chapter 4 event, where it's a giant gauntlet down a straight, narrow path as zombies spawn all around us. There's this big scaffolding tower in the middle of it, and we have to turn off the alarm to stop the hordes. At least, I think so. And I say that because while I was doing this crescendo event, I never noticed the horde exactly stopping. I did, however, have bile on me, which was massive for this, and it took a lot of the workload off of me as I made my way through. I naturally got fucked with again.
No, I see you. I have to put bullets in my gun. No, that's not fair!
And then climbed the scaffolding and I turned off the alarm. The alarm, while not immediate, is supposed to halt the horde, but it just didn't seem to stop ever for me. So, I made a run for it. This left me alone in the safe room again, and my team was getting their ass beat outside. They did some kind of special ops, no man left behind mission, and I couldn't see, and they just kind of showed up as well, completing chapter 2 in another strangely quick time. We've only been in this campaign for 25 minutes or so, and we're already at the halfway mark. I guess this is just gonna be another quick campaign like Hard Rain was. I mean, you know, kind of just Chapter 3 starts us out strong. I made it out of the safe room and I walked in this big circle by accident because I forgot where I was going, and I unironically got startled by my stupid jump scare mod. We got headshots only a good bit later and the run was practically over, but I had a Molotov in my back pocket. I wasted it out, and this was really good because not only did I kill 2 special infecteds while they were invisible, but this was also the moment I figured out how to counter the headshot only zombies. Fire. We finally had a way to counter the headshot only zombies.
Hello, motherfucker.
I rescued my Bill from the smoker, and I made a fatal error of just not killing the smoker off, and I forgot about him.
If it wasn't over already, it was over then.
During this attempt, I tried healing, and then the game just decided to take my health away anyway.
Fucker. I just healed.
But I was healing specifically for this case of special ammo. Knowing now that I have the opportunity to kill headshot-only zombies, this was major. But there is always going to be a spawn of special ammo here as well, making it worthwhile to waste out a medkit for it anyway. We made our way through real smooth-like, and we got into the tunnels finally, and I embraced my inner rodent and I got spooked by a zombie. I climbed the ladder to the surface. facing the greatest challenge we've faced in the entirety of Chaos Expert. I'd like you to meet the reason this is the chapter I was not looking forward to. Welcome to the Impound Lot. The Impound Lot is not a crescendo event, but it's a pure gauntlet of bullshit. Not because of Chaos Mod, not because of expert difficulty, but because of myself. I added a ton of difficulty tweaks and lots of them had something to do with car alarms. And it just so happens that the Impound Lot's whole gimmick is that it's a graveyard full of car alarms. Now, while I have loads of mods to make the car alarms more punishing, I decided I would tack on just one more mod, because this is the last campaign. I thought it would be funny. Now, whenever a car alarm is triggered, a tank spawns. Come to think of it, that's pretty vanilla compared to it literally dropping a car on my head. Another moment of me not allowed to be upset because I did this myself. I didn't even make it up the ladder and the Impound Lot was swarmed. Now I remember why. I triggered the gas can I brought with me by pure chance, and it fell down the manhole and killed my team. And the only teammate on the surface walks into it to also get downed. I almost got one of them up from an in cap, and of course, Terry Crews is here to tell me all about the power of Old Spice. The next attempt, we were given sniper rifles off the spawn, and we get rightfully killed.
You know what, I'm just gonna...
And then the attempt after that, we got not one, but 2 tanks off the spawn, and we were punished for dealing with them accordingly.
Well, tank's dead. Bad news, the rest of my team is too. That's annoying. Annoying ass video game, okay. We went from chillin' to shitting and pissing and coming and shitting.
Yo! Now that I was alone, healed, and dealt with the enemies, maybe now I can finally...
Oh, shit!
This is bullshit! I killed the tank alone and then I got a free restart. Are you noticing a trend?
It's over. That was bullshit from start to finish, bro.
I'll try and save some time and ramblings. I was getting my ass beat. I wanted to talk about this attempt purely for the fact that this is the second attempt at the Impound Lot in 40-something minutes. Earlier we got ourselves a Lewis who was in his natural habitat of hell. Michigan.
Pills here!
And we got up to the surface. I made a very ballsy decision and I threw a pipe bomb into the crowd to get a majority of the zombies. And I was pretty lucky because I didn't trigger a single car alarm with this pipe bomb. I, however, would like to make you take a look at this effect we got. This is going to be integral for later. We were okay until we weren't.
There's a tank.
I abused the manhole and I would basically leave my team to get killed, but not only did we kill the tank, I also didn't trip any of the car alarms either. It made for a super scary experience going through the fog, and at any moment I could accidentally bump into a car or a zombie. I was doing really well, and I guess I was taking too long because the game spawns a free horde for me to deal with right in front of me. Gotta be fucking kidding me! The Molotov I was saving for the eventual tank battle in the Impound Lot, I repurposed to deal with this horde. I thought I cleared out all the zombies. I turned around just to check my back and, like, materializing out of thin air.
Why? Yeah, I should have expected that. I should have expected that. I should have expected that.
Of all the fucking routing paths the zombie took, it takes it right over the car.
Right over the car, why don't you?
You know, it's pretty funny that we actually made it back to the Impound Lot in one piece before we hit the tunnels. Chaos Mod and my team shoot each other, and then we lost a teammate from an execution. I attempted to climb the ladder and... No! No, what?! Chaos Mod spawns a free horde for us to fight, and we happened to be in the perfect choke point. All of the zombies were funneled down the ladder almost like a Minecraft XP grinder, but remember that thing zombies can do? What made it weird was there was no horde after that, so I climbed the ladder and we got an infinite ammo, to which also figuring out where the horde was.
Infinite ammo? What a perfect time for that.
Turns out there was also a tank up there waiting for me. There's still that tank! I forgot all about it! We did catch the tank with the hordes on fire. Lucky me. It's fucked. It's over. If the tank wasn't on fire at that point, that surely got him. So this attempt afterwards, I found a funny glitch that was happening with one of my mods. There's this stupid airplane noise that the jets in the sky make from one of my mods, and I think it's kind of busted because it gave the jets a sick-ass beat. What the fuck was that? That didn't happen like the first 90 fucking times we did this. This sick-ass beat was the prequel to me getting my sick-ass beating. You know what, everybody, let's just try again. This next attempt, we got Nick as our new roster change, and we made our way through the chapter relatively unharmed until we got a massive witch dump, directly in the direction we had to go. While I was deciding what to do, the game made the decision for me and really put the fire under me. I spawned next attempt, and the very next attempt, I was keeping things positive, and I posed a hypothetical question. So, be honest with me, guys. Be genuinely honest, because I would like to keep this positive. There's already a tank. What the fuck? Anyway, would you guys fuck the witch? We killed the tank, and we progressed, and I can't win with these fuckers! Alright, I'll stop. I think you get the idea. I just have no idea why I was getting this effect so much this level. I just had to make sure you knew I wasn't lying and I was just getting firebombed every single try. Let's skip somewhere good. I'm going for it. There is no god. The game has just started. Try again. Dude, unbelievable! And I got ops. You can't do anything that I already don't feel already. I'm having some chocolate to make me feel better. Would you believe that I'm not fat? I'm not like Cody or anything. I will have a couple chocolates. Maybe like 3. You know it's good chocolate when it hurts your teeth. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
You should kill yourself now.
That was the scariest horde sound I've ever heard in my entire life. Yo, how? What? Did I just get like fucking winch clawed from the finals? That's bullshit. Don't fucking hide from me. Restart the map, why don't you? Alright. You know what? That's fine. I'm too injured for this. Let's joke. Oh, I have no idea what to do. Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Was that my warm-up round? What the? And my game froze. And it crashed. Okay. I think I'm gonna just call it there. That was horrible. Oh, but don't worry. The bullshit didn't end there. I got up the next day and I tried it again to much of the same. So yesterday night, we got stuck on level 3, on the cemetery level. Through sheer, pure, unfiltered dog shit, the game crashed. I don't even know if this recording is gonna get saved. We don't know. So, I'll be right back. So, I can fucking try and make it through this bullshit. Dude, the game just started. Kill me. You might as well kill me. The game has just started. What the fuck was that? I'm fired. Yo, kill the jockey, bro. Kill the jockey! What? This is definitely a video game. Oh, fuck. It's over. Is it? Oh, no. Yo! Are you serious right now? Oh. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but that's scary. You guys want to hear a fun fact about me? Whenever I'm nervous, or I'm having anxiety about the future, it makes me have to pee. I have to pee right now. I forgot about the explosive! Cringe! No, please don't let this be the way that it ends, is that I accidentally stagger myself. Or just gone. I'll go with you guys. We are a team after all. Alright, I see the jockey. Jockey has been spotted. Where's that smoke? What the fuck? That's not even nice. That's not even funny. That's so unnecessary. Have you guys been enjoying this video? I have not been enjoying the making it part, or this is gonna be really fun in retrospect, but just like right now, it's intense. Yo, let's get a fucking roster change. That shit would be sick. Or you could just fuck me. You know, I'll come with you guys. I hate it here, bro. I hate it here so much. We went from 100 health to 1 health. What the fuck? 12. I'm fucked. Nah, just kill me. Later.
What is this shit?
We're gonna have to crown her. Or we can just light her on fire.
You should kill yourself.
I didn't think that. What? I'm getting fucked. Happy timer break, everybody. Second one for this map. I fucked up the B-hop. It's over. No way. Fuck off. That's the way you do it. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bitch! W's so fucking big it beat Chowder's ass. You have no fucking idea. I've been recording for almost 2 hours now. This is bullshit. That was the dumbest shit ever. That was so fucking lame. You have no idea. I'm fucking tilted beyond belief. Oh, I'm gonna restart the recording. But we finally did it. All the fire bombings, all the chaos and anger, to finally beat Chapter 3. I wish that was all I had left, but we still have a whole other chapter after this one, and we still have the finale. So, Chapter 4 starts us out on a map filled to the brim with alleyways and interiors we have to navigate through, and it's a pretty straight shot from here for the first attempt, allowing us to get to the second and the last crescendo event for the entire challenge run. This crescendo event is a very simple holdout mission. We get this big square to defend, and we pull this lever while we wait for the parade float to station itself as a bridge, allowing us through to the next building to get to the safe room. Unlike all of the other crescendo events in this challenge run, I actually had a plan for this one. I remembered when I was a kid, this particular staircase was really good to hold out on, and it made it really difficult for the zombies to get in. Starting up the crescendo event, things went pretty smooth, no hitches either. I met God, he has arrived. Stabbed Demo Man TF2 in an alleyway with a machete like this was London and not New Orleans.
Oh, I need a drink.
And we get the first tank spawn for this attempt. We happen to get triple slow motion, making things easier to kill the tank with after I threw fire at it from around the corner. And as we continued our march through, we were so incredibly close to the safe room, until disaster strikes. If only it were that simple that we got it the first attempt for Chapter 4. That's not fair. It's not fair. It's just not fair. This next attempt was just stupid. I first got stuck on a table leg because I'm a monkey, and then it was just the strangest thing. There was this witch on this balcony, and for some reason, I got no audio cues from her suddenly becoming aggressive. We got some bad RNG on this particular run where we suddenly got a double horde, one from the game and the other one from Chaos Mod, and I did my best to fight them off, and right as we were about to leave, Chaos Mod threw up on me and killed me.
Yo, can we play the goddamn game?
I did learn one thing, however. Did you know I could tell the future?
Hey, fire's coming. Done with this. Dude, come on. I was just...
We made it back to the Crescendo event, and things went smoothly again, but I got a little ballsy trying to escape, and I was rightfully punished, making it right back on the next attempt. Nick's germophobia fucked me up, and it threw my gun into the crowd while we were getting fucked up, and I lost the run. Look, I'll be honest with you, back-to-back 2-hour endeavors on one single chapter, and getting my ass beat for as long as I have been for this stupid achievement has really taken a toll on my brain. A lot of these deaths were just stupid. I wasn't getting firebombed, but I was sort of just losing a bunch, but they were so just boring. While I was editing this video, I unironically fell asleep for an hour in my desk chair, just like how I was playing. I was actively falling asleep the whole time. I talked far less this entire chapter than the last couple because I was tired. I was exhausted. I gave myself a stopping point and an ultimatum. I was unironically going to leave my game on overnight so I wouldn't have to redo the campaign to get back to this chapter. We made it through to the Crescendo event, and that was really uneventful, except we did get headshots only, and that should have been GG, but I had a Molotov in my pocket and a dilemma. The zombies wiped my team to a down, and I had two options. I would let the zombies kill me and just go back to the safe room to try the chapter tomorrow with a fresh head, or firebomb all of the zombies and kill my team to give it one more try. This was technically my last attempt for the night, and... I killed all of the zombies with the Molotov in my pocket, and I decided that I would go and empty my bladder and stretch my legs and get ready for bed because this was going to be the last attempt, and I was going to make it a good one. In my sleepy state though, I made a bit of an oopsie. So whenever I take breaks, you know, grab a drink, go to the bathroom, that kind of thing, I pause the recordings. And I do this so later when I go and edit this footage, I'm not left with ginormous video lengths and a bunch of disk space being taken up on my computer. My dumbass didn't unpause the recording, and I only realized it as I was crossing the doorway into the next safe room. Win or lose, pretty much. And I didn't record any of that. I didn't record any of that. The game crashed! That's... So, this leaves us with a weird decision. I did technically beat the chapter, granted after an hour and 15 minutes or so, and screwing up royally by fucking up the recording, but I did beat it. The game crashed on a loading screen. I decided to give it a rest for the night and just go to bed, because tomorrow we're beating this. I would deal with the Parish and its bullshit off camera to get back to chapter 5. At least I could listen to music and not fill my hard drive with multi-hour game marathons of nothing like I did for Dark Carnival.
I'm about to get finally right back to where I was at the bridge. I'm recording for evidence sake.
Now this was on the next day, and I restarted the recording just as I was about to get to the safe room again. You'll notice I sound kind of beat up, maybe tired, and I'll let recording me explain why.
I started this challenge at 7 o'clock, like PM. It's 3 in the morning. On and off, I've been getting nothing but crashes and garbage. I'm gonna put... I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of them. But
we're finally here. The last chapter for Chaos Expert. Even if I sounded like I had an itch in my mouth that only a 12 gauge could scratch, I was determined to finally be done with this nonsense. Before we get into this chapter, I'd like to show you the finale first, as the entire chapter is a crescendo event. We gear up, we flip the switch, and it opens a big gate to which our team must run in a straightaway across this entire bridge to escape by helicopter. This is also with non-stop hordes and 2 tanks that will attempt to stop us. There was a massive oversight. I didn't have a problem really up until this point, but me and the boys are obviously Bill. Bill's big problem is that he can team fire heavily. Mixing this with me preferring to use the AK for this finale for the range and quick reloads, it was flaring his PTSD to no end. Along with all the zombies being in front of me as I took the lead, I lost only because my team shot me to death.
Like, I'm dying to my own team right now.
Between a rock and a hard place, I pressed on. Attempt after attempt. I also discovered this dumb little quirk with Chaos Mod. So, the slot machine only turns on when the player leaves the safe room. And I bring this up because this has like a tiny waiting room at the start just outside of the safe room. So, there's like a couple minutes of just nothing happening before you get to attempt the finale. Chaos Mod doesn't see that. It just sees you leave the safe room, right? Meaning moments like this can happen where there's supposed to be no zombies.
I don't have work. The game just...
Pressing on once more, I was losing my mind.
If we could get a roster change so I don't get shot in the back 100,000 times, that would be pretty cool. I love you, Lewis. You've been really good. I just don't like playing as you. I could kill you right now.
But you should know how this goes by now. This is me we're talking about here. Come on.
Isn't this the tank section? I just can't be happy, can I? Like, there's no way. Oh my god, I'm trying this tomorrow. This is unfucking believable behavior.
I tried again tomorrow, starting much earlier in the day. I didn't have work today, so I had the entire day to try this finale. I started up the recording as I reached the safe room once more, and you'll notice I actually made it here super quickly compared to yesterday or the day before that.
The audio is so fucking busted, it's unreal.
You could tell by the tone of my voice, I was actually in a good mood. This also was a terrible recording. My tiny goblin brain finally put it together why my audio would shit the bed sometimes.
It's so busted. But I figured out, I think, what makes that happen, and it's when I'm alt-tabbing back and forth. It fucking breaks it.
I also tried to kill my teammates and I to see if maybe the audio would fix itself, and it naturally didn't. While I was showing off my game eating itself alive, I got a Lewis, so right off the bat, we had an extra teammate and a pill dispenser, which was obviously very welcome. But let's finally get to the first attempt of the new day, which was a double witch spawn and me getting cornered. All I can hear is Lois Griffin moaning in my ear and sometimes a bird.
Oh no, oh no. I hate it here. I can't hear anything, I can't see anything, it's running at 30 FPS. This is garbage.
I lost, of course. During this attempt, I pulled a low gravity, and it made a huge difference, and this was now going to be an effect I'm going to look out for the rest of this finale. It allows you to take massive amounts of ground and get to places you shouldn't have been to not get mauled by common infected. I got yet another Lewis spawn, and I bitched hard enough for the game to hear me.
Again. Dude, again, like I said, all I've been getting this game is Lewis spawns. I've not fucking swapped rosters, I'm sorry, rosters. I haven't swapped rosters like once. I mean, hell, look, I'm playing as, never mind.
It's too bad too, because I dropped my weapon while being down and I got spitter goo dropped on me. This game was being held together with string.
Motherfucker's speaking dolphin to me.
And we died to fire.
Oh my god, fire's coming? Fuck off, dude. Fuck off! I'm surprised people are even still watching. If you're watching right now, type big gay balls in the comments section. Do that.
So we eventually swapped a coach, meaning now in total there's 6 people on this team. I said it was good RNG, but this was actually horrible for multiple reasons, as you'll see right now.
Oh, fuck.
Hey there, you having a good...
Oh!
I had a heart attack, I think. Yeah, so not only can I not hear the signs I'm about to go into cardiac arrest, I also have to juggle my teammates and spawn to give us time to finally get the gate open. Meaning now, we could just lose teammates before we even see a zombie. Skipping forward a bit, we finally make it to the first tank spot on the bridge, and I have the most quiet boss battle in Left 4 Dead 2 history. I attempt to rescue on one of my teammates.
Yo!
And I lost
Oh my God,
to a heart attack.
that was so... What? Heart attack? I had a heart attack! No!
I'm diabetic. And one of my teammates is already dead. What's going on? My game just froze. It's not crashed, I don't think. Nope, it crashed. I hate it here, bro! I hate it here. This finale was turning into a shit show, much like the rest of this campaign. I don't know why I was struggling so much during the Parish. I didn't struggle like this since Dead Center or Dark Carnival, but I was not gonna let this beat me. I took a short break and I came back. We were all Ellis now, and this, much like the last attempts, were filled with garbage. I wanted to skip here because it was a little funny.
Yeah, fall off the map, dumbass! Haha! Invert controls, bitch! Inverted controls!
But we were getting close. Too close. All it took was one particular slip up, one misstep, one bad roll from...
No! No! What the fuck? Oh my god! Why? Why, God? Why? This is so unreal! It's so unfair. Oh my god, why? You didn't do this the whole fucking day. I've been playing for...
What time is it?
Fucking 4 hours! You don't do this for 4 fucking hours and then you fuck me.
I almost lost my cool there. Don't worry, guys. I saved it. I might have been a little dramatic. Maybe save that kind of reaction for maybe a play or some kind of live action performance. But this was so disheartening. I was upset. And for the first time during this challenge, I was tilted. I wish it was funny haha tilted where I kept it together, but I had to get it out just one time this entire challenge run. We only lost that run because of Zoe. I did everything flawlessly up until that point, but sinking to 1 health before I could outrun the second tank so I could get nailed by a rock, that was lame. I made the executive decision to cut myself some slack. I'm not playing the last mission as Zoe. I refuse. So, I got up and got some chicken and I left the game on for a roster change.
Oh, we're fucking coach, bro. God damn it. Dying and I'm not even at the keyboard.
My first run with Coach wasn't the greatest by any means, but I was definitely smiling again.
Gentlemen, let this be the ride of our lives, Mr. Robots.
I miss Mike. Mike, you're probably watching this. Hi, Mike. How are you? Look at my team of robots.
No! Heart attack on a bun! Oh my god! It's a massacre!
Attempt after attempt after attempt. We kept pushing, failure after failure after failure. I only climbed higher and higher in resilience, but I relaxed. I remember how far I've gotten. How everyone I know would have given up by now. How I was doing this entire achievement run for pure bragging rights and an accolade that nobody honestly cares about except me. This was to prove something to myself. I still had something to prove.
I killed the fucking thing.
Give me my fucking achievement. It's over. I completed chaos expert. Even if I celebrated like an insane person, the weight off my shoulders was nothing but sorrow leaving the body. This was a terrible, terrible idea. And yet, I did it anyway. This was an entire month of trial and error. Hours and hours lost. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you'd like to try this for yourself, while I don't recommend it, I will leave a link to the mod list in the description of every mod I used during this video. Maybe you'll fare better than I did. But I appreciate you sticking around with me till the very end. Take care now. Bye bye.
Guys, I got a bunch of raccoon stickers. What should I do with them?
Shove them with your ass.
Kill yourself.
Send them to each one of your friends, and then also send a picture of one shoved up your ass to them.
No.
What is this, Christian? You can
That
either
sounds
fucking
like
destroy the medallion or put it up your ass.
No, no. That sounds like an
God.
OnlyFans thing, where it's like...
Yeah, we all got med kits.
I always think it's really fucked up in Christian lore
Like
that
that
instead of
little
just
bit of
fucking
feet
destroying his
count.
medallion, he shoved it up his ass. He had a choice. There were two choices. And he chose the one that, like, he puts it up his ass. Why the fuck would you do that?
Good choice, good choice. I would have done that. I don't know about you guys.
But then again, you know, fucking Gen X and millennials thought it was the funniest thing to torture a man into fucking his mom.
It's insanity.
Yeah. It's like a Five Nights at
Fucking
Freddy's
mom.
ending.